So now we see that this label is in the left side, but we still want it to properly align with these other labels. But the issue now is the space between this label and the radio button. So right now in the form-check, we have added margin left 85 pixels. So that means this is the class we are targeting. We have added margin left 85 pixels. So instead of margin left, let's change this to margin right. So this will then reduce, and instead it will add margin in the right side. So now we can see it is now aligned with these other text boxes, and we still have to adjust a little bit. If I increase this to maybe 90, let's see what happens. So it moved towards left. So let's reduce it to 8 pixels. Like this. So we can see this is now a little bit towards right compared to these other two labels. So I will add 82 pixels. Now I think it's aligned properly, these labels with the other labels. So, and also these radio buttons also aligned with these text boxes. It looks good now. Now the next thing is we don't want this kind of line in the middle, and this border we want it to like straight line here and here as well. And this button we need this button to appear in this side instead of here. So I will first change the button. Let me cut this div from here, and I will place it in the other side, the column D6. Just below this div which contains the text area. Now the button looks okay, and this line that we need to fix now. So here we added this border and rounded and shadow. That's how this line appears, and line and the 3D kind of effect appears. So but we have added that to this column D6. That's the reason it shows in this one and also in this one. Instead of this column D6, if we add that to the parent element of this column D6, I think that should fix the issue. So I will remove this. Let me add it to this row. Let's see how it shows. So now the thing is, it's showing here. Okay, we did not remove it from the second column D6. That's why it still has the border and the rounded corners in the second column D6. Let me remove that. And we can see this rounded corners in this row, but in here we don't see that. We see this shadow, but rounded corners not appearing there. So another thing is, what we can do is, instead of adding that to the row, let me add one more div here. So let me find first the place where I added that shadow. I can search it. Okay, it's here. What I can do is I can cut it from there, and I can add inside this row called MD12, and inside that I can add one more container, and inside that container I can create one more row, and I can add that classes to this uh, this column D12. So which is the parent, and I can then cut these two divs and place it inside. So let me cut this first. And next I will do the same thing for the other div. Now it is showing this rounded border in the bottom as well. We just need to add some margin. Let me add margin MT5 to this column D12. And I don't think we need this much of spacing in these other two divs, the individual divs with column D6. So I will remove that MT5 from the first column D6, and I will do the same thing for the next column D6. It should reduce the space like that. Now I think our form looks okay, but here I see some issue still. We might have to add more space to push it towards right. So actually, because it's margin right, I will have to reduce 80 pixels. So it will push towards right. Let me add 78 instead of 80. Now I think it looks okay. This now acts as groups. So this one is one group and this one is another group. So this one, instead of add, I have to use the text next, because we need to add more details related to the staff in the next page. So this should have next. Let me change that.